All right, up next, we got Charlie here. Charlie is one of our started dogs we're going to have available for this fall. Uh, we're right here at the beginning of August, getting a good look at him. We're working our way through force fetch with Charlie. We actually have several dogs that are going through the force fetch process at this point. And so he is one of them, and he is doing just fine. I would say Charlie has been a very typical dog going through force fetch. If anything, I would say he has a pretty good tendency to want to fetch and to want to hold. Um, Charlie is definitely an alpha. He's a very bold, very confident. Some might use the word, alpha, maybe even cocky, sit. But he does. He's a dog who has really bonded with me, and I think he's going to do really well with someone um, when he gets into a home, especially if it's going to be a home where he's kind of like the main focus. He would be fine with other dogs. If he is with other dogs, he is probably going to try to be the alpha, and so you kind of have to take that into consideration with him. But Charlie is a wonderful dog. He's got plenty of courage, plenty of drive. But what's nice about him is not only does he have that drive and that confidence, but also he's pretty a pretty good team player is the term we use. He's generally pretty good about, like, he sits here at attention. He knows, okay, this is work time, and we're going to do some drills, and he's pretty cool with it. So we're just going to start with a little bit of walking at heel, here, heel, sit, ooh, good, heel. I'm going to walk in a loop, ooh, heel. Of course, we're inside working on force fetch. We do all of this indoors. And heel. Um, Charlie is working through e-collar fetch right now is where we're at. And so what I want to do is we're going to do one just right here on the mat. Fetch. Whoa. And we want him to sit here and hold the stick until told otherwise. Good. Give. Boy. He's got a pretty good grip. I mean, it's not like a death grip, but it's also not loosey-goosey. So I'm actually pretty happy with his grip. I would say it's actually about where I want. He's fetching on command with e-collar pressure, so that's a big step. We are not, well, the next step will be to get him to move. So we're going to come around here in our little loop that we're walking around. We'll get just a couple of steps from the mat. And we'll say fetch. And then we'll walk to the mat. Sit. Good boy. Give. Good job. Good. So that's going well. So now let's try to go the whole loop here. Charlie. Good boy. Fetch. Uh, heel. Sit. Good job. You can tell that he is being a little bit reserved here. He's being a little bit, he's not really being shy or timid. Nope. Fetch. Now the E pressure comes right back on. It stays on until he gets it in his mouth. Good. A little correction there. Good. Now we're going to walk the whole loop with it in there. No dropsies. Good. Yeah. Sit. What I like about Charlie is he tends to take correction well. Give. So, like right there, he made a mistake, dropped the bumper early, and I gave the correction, and he came back and he did it better. That to me is a sign of intelligence, a sign of a dog who is teachable, but also not going to fold under pressure. It's very important to me in a gun dog that I see a dog that can handle adversity, because on a hunt, you may have all kinds of crazy things happen, and we want to have a dog that is under control. So, and can handle some stuff getting thrown at them. So, um, Let's do one more here. I'm going to put the stick closer to the ground. Come here. Fetch. Good. Obviously, we're going to need to work on getting it all the way on the ground. That'll be what we're doing this week. Heel. Sit. Good boy. Give. So next we'll be putting the stick on the ground, walking up to it and saying fetch, and then completing the loop. And of course, what we're trying to do here is, of course, take the whole retrieving process and break it down into little pieces. And once we get through doing a little bit of pressure work here with Charlie, Charlie is all kinds of excited about what's going on in the bird fridge. So we'll get him out a little bird here. Oh, I don't know. What should we play with today, bud? This one? Let's play this one. We'll just get the little blue-winged teal out. And of course, you see immediately, he's like, oh boy, go get the bird. Yeah, right here, Charlie. Good. Give. Good. And boy, Charlie, right here. Good. Give the boy. So we want to make sure that we keep spirits high, tails wagging, excited about the birds. Charlie's making solid progress. I think he's going to be definitely ready to be gun dog for this fall, ready to run some hunt tests this fall. So Charlie's looking good.